3 points for Nassif City means here we go. Means there's 4 points separating Nassif down.
What does that mean?
Yes, that's an interesting running for you, isn't
in the
it?
canal before.
Micah has 2 teams in that.
Ooh, TT.
It's true, you are a Rishabh fan.
Oh, I was a Rishabh fan growing
Was
up.
that because of Thierry?
Yes, it was, and Garnet Imogen.
Oh.
It
Who
doesn't
do you want to win
matter.
the league? No, who do you want to win the league, Micah?
I mean, come on. I mean, Nassif City's my team, isn't it?
Nassif City pay him that.
So, do you think Nassif does
What
it?
they do? He's an ambassador.
Do I think they do it? Yes, I do. I think it was a little bit of a blip last time at Gina's, but I mean, let's do a head-to-head of first and second.
I mean, looking at it instantly, the number of hand jobs does come to mind. Nassif well ahead on that front and looks to be a bit of a canal bagsman himself. But don't go so fast. I mean, a brilliant finish at the ball, Daniel Jones. All right, good finisher, but his team putting him in the right position to score those goals. Thierry, what do you think about Dan Jones's wrist techniques versus Nassif's? I definitely think Dan Jones is more composed and less risky, especially more than his Layla Harvey days. But Nassif just has a flair and a recklessness to his game that makes him such a tough team to face. You go to Nassif's ground and very rarely pick up a point, let alone 3. So, more on Dan Jones. I just think he's the star player. Alcohol gives him the edge to win games. I mean, Dan Jones can drop 90 minutes of horrendous ball, and Alcohol comes on the pitch and screams a 40-yard screamer, salvaging 3 points. What about that back line, Thierry? Have you forgot about that? I mean, the twinge at the back, Robert Testicle and Lee Testicle, can very often get found out and could be a very big problem against such a tough opponent as China. The atmosphere at Horton, it can be very daunting to players who are under a lot of pressure. We now interrupt this segment with a mega announcement from Sky Football News. And it has just came through that Liv Malpass isn't officially on her period. What will this mean for Dan Jones, Kyle?
Well, I think what you got to look at, right, is Dan Jones is really going to suffer trying to score, because this technically acts as a match suspension. Although he will be playing tonight, this technically looks to be a suspension. So I do not think Dan Jones is able, even if he wanted to, win the league tonight. I don't think that's possible. What this does do is give a possibility for Nassif to lift the title tonight, because this effectively means Dan Jones cannot win the title from this position. In fact, Nassif now, if he goes on to collect 3 points tonight, he will indeed lift the trophy in Horton. And wow. If you just missed that, guys, Liv Malpass is on her period. What are your opinions on this, Thierry?
Obviously, this makes it look easy for Nassif to lift trophy, but I want to remind people it's never as easy as it seems. Never as easy as it seems. And I don't know my problem with it, but I just don't see if Rishabh really has a realistic chance at the title. Albeit now with this newfound information, Nassif could win it tomorrow. I'm not fussed about that. If the title race continues, do I believe that Rishabh is going to take it? I mean, look, let's have a look at these stats. I mean, yes, improvement since the start of the season has been massive. One, waking up early, such an elbow. In his first 6, in his last 3, 0. Freestyle sang 11.2 times in his first 6. Last 3, 18.7. And don't even get me started on the fucking Bacardi drank. I mean, Bacardi's a fucking star player for him. I don't believe that. But since Blue Label has gone into injury, I think they do help each other better as a duo than as a solo. So I don't know how confident I am this side of the season, business side of the season, for Rishabh to pick up that trophy. But I do know that Ava Mangum, we've seen it at a previous club history. When she is at an typically Indian club, she is Indian funded club, she is typically at her best. So
you can never say never in these types of scenarios.